So I alluded in a prior video to actually buying this car. If you've been following Oval Bore for the last few years, you will have seen it before. 87 325 IS that I S50 swapped back in like 2015. It doesn't run well. This was a fresh rebuild engine that I got from a friend when I put the engine in the car, and it won't run with the Vanos solenoid plugged in without sounding like marbles. So today, I'm going to try to dig into it and figure out exactly what is going on. Okay, valve cover off. We can see OBD1 style. It's an S50B30US. It's a 3-liter out of a 95 M3. Just pulled the valve cover off. I still have to pull that little plastic cover off the intake cam, but I have removed the wiring harness, and I will start loosening the bolts on the front of the Vanos unit, as well as pulling the little plugs out of the front of the cylinder head to get the cam bolts. Okie doke. One step further, the plastic cover is off. I have pulled the front plugs. They're 19 mils, and that gives you access to the E10s on the exhaust cam. You'll have to loosen all 4 of those, but you don't remove them. Just loosen them so you can actuate the Vanos. You don't necessarily need Vanos tools to do this job, but I would recommend you do, because the Vanos unit pulls off while you pull the cam toward you, essentially. You can see partially disengaged here. The Vanos unit on this car should have been a reman, but I don't think it was done right. So anyway, here is the Vanos unit off the car. You can see those plugs I took out. The cams do look like they're adjusted correctly. I have cam locks on the back there. I own the Vanos setting tools. I was able to push down the little tensioner on the front and reset everything. I ended up moving the crankshaft back about 5 degrees just to retard the timing. I also found that I had the wrong plug, so BKR6EG, your EKPs, whatever those were, that is the plug I recommend for any BMW Inline 6 pre-N series. But I've got it back together, Vanos on, timing adjusted. I noticed the coils weren't grounded, so I threw a ground on there. They were also missing some hardware, so time to throw the harness back on and get the beauty covers on and start it up. All right. I even have the Vanos solenoid plugged in, so well, it's the first time it's never sounded like marbles with the Vanos solenoid plugged in, but it still doesn't idle for shit. Oh. I think I might hear some cam chatter there. God, this thing smokes so bad. I can see it out of the exhaust. Well, I guess I'll let it warm up a little bit and we'll see. Well, I've never heard this thing run so nice. We definitely still have some Vanos noise, but it runs really nice. Even has good throttle response. Yeah, that Vanos is pretty shot.